Welcome to VAR News Hour. It is time to empower the workforce of future through digital adoption. Several new technologies have evolved along the way. Companies have started embracing these technologies to enable digital transformation and enhance their business operations. 70% of companies either have a digital transformation strategy in place or are working on one. There is no denying the fact that the ongoing pandemic has forced organizations to go a step ahead to protect their systems and networks. It has mostly become harder than ever to do so, partly because employees are working from home. In this process, they are trying and learning new communications and work tools to keep the business going. During these difficult times, cybersecurity experts and leaders have to play a big role in adding an extra layer of security to keep the business's smooth functioning and safeguard its most crucial data. Due to the potential threats and risks associated with COVID-19, most businesses are not working at full potential. Whether or not companies are working at full potential, they have to protect and secure the data and information at any cost. And the question arises, can cyber experts and leaders protect the data from unwanted access? Can we add another extra layer of security to our business? Honestly, it is time for the OEMs to come up with a solution how businesses can protect themselves during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many scammers use the legitimate email address to look genuine, but you need to make sure you don't come in their tactics and smartly ignore or report the potential emails related to COVID-19 or charity. Before clicking on any link, make sure to copy and paste a part of it on Google to see and learn more information about it. It will keep your business safe and help other authorities identify their scams and emails and take action against them. Innovation is what drives growth and success in any business. With changing times, consumers demand an immersive experience that is personalized and distinct. And if you fail to match their expectations, your competitor may earn a new client. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. TikTok to partner with Oracle in the US after Microsoft dismisses bid. TikTok and Oracle are going to become the business partners in the United States, a deal meant to satisfy the Trump administration's national security concerns. Microsoft said in a statement, "We are confident our proposal would have been good for TikTok's users while protecting national security interests. To do this, we would have made significant changes to ensure the service met the highest standards for security, privacy, online safety, and combating disinformation, and we made these principles clear in our August statement. We look forward to seeing how the service evolves in these important areas." Retailers accuse Samsung of misusing buyer information. The cell phone maker Samsung was accused by the offline retailers of misusing buyer information to divert gross sales from the offline channel to Samsung.com. Samsung had distributed reward vouchers priced at Rs 10,000 each for purchasing its Note 20 from mom and pop shops. However, these vouchers may solely be redeemed at Samsung.com. The All India Cell Retailers Affiliation, that is AIMRA, stated in a letter to Ken Kang, Samsung India's cellular enterprise head. Falcon Edge to lead QMAT's $40 million Series C round. The coronavirus pandemic has brought a massive change in learning habits and triggered a hockey stick kind of demand curve for EdTech solutions in India. Falcon Edge has raised $300 million for its India-focused fund Alpha Wave Incubation, that is AWI, in February this year. Sources said the deal is almost finalized. The term sheet has been served by Falcon Edge and the transaction is likely to get through by October. Sources said QMAT is in talks with Falcon Edge's India-focused fund to raise $40 to $45 million in a fresh round. A new scam around Paytm KYC that you need to be careful of. Now, a new type of KYC scam message is being sent to users. The message claims that your eKYC document has expired and the Paytm service will expire within 24 hours unless you call them back to reactivate it on the given phone number. The sources said these messages are coming from random senders like BIK, MRT or BRPay from similar named telemarketing domains. Banks sanctioned rupees 1.63 lakh crores to 42 lakh MSMEs under credit guarantee scheme. Banks have sanctioned loans worth of over rupees 1.63 lakh crores to MSMEs and other eligible businesses so far under the Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme, that is ECLGS, for over 42 lakh borrowers, the Finance Minister said on Sunday. Out of the total sanctioned amount of over rupees 1.18 lakh crores has been disbursed, it said. JioSaavn reports an increase in ad revenue. JioSaavn has seen a growth of digital audio advertising on its platform. The data reveals that over 120 brands chose to amplify their marketing narratives by adding JioSaavn to their media mix. The platform also identified that there is an increase of 72.5% in the number of unique brands that have come on board since 2019. Almost 85 new brands choosing to engage with the platform in various ways, including pandemic-related advertising, verticals like FMCG, media and entertainment, health and fitness, alcohol and beverages, gaming and BFSI doubled down on their digital audio presence by using JioSaavn's massive reach to connect with millions of users. M-Caffeine gains over 22 crore rupees in Series B funding. M-Caffeine, a personal care startup through its parent company PEP Technologies, has issued 23,217 Series B compulsorily convertible preference shares, that is CCPS, at a face value of Rs 10 per share and a premium of Rs 9,507 per share to 8 entities. Further, the company has allotted 300 equity shares with a face value of Rs 10 each and a premium of Rs 28,541 per equity share to 3 entities. CM Uddhav Thackeray launches My Family, My Responsibility campaign. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray launched a statewide campaign, My Family, My Responsibility, to tackle the coronavirus pandemic amid further relaxation of lockdown curbs. Thackeray said the crisis is likely to become more severe in the coming days as the state continues to be the worst affected due to the viral disease with more than 1 million COVID-19 cases. Instagram to charge for activating a link in a photo caption. Instagram is leaving no stone unturned to monetize the platform. The company is now looking to further monetize by charging users to add links in a photo caption. It is worth noting that Instagram does not allow users to put a link in photo captions. Users rely on workarounds such as link in bio or use URL shorteners. Instagram, however, does allow users who are verified or have at least 10,000 followers to add links in their stories. As per the report, Instagram has applied for a patent that reveals a new functionality wherein the app asks for a fee to activate a link in a caption. The patent hints the app could charge up to $2 to enable. Happiest Minds Technologies IPO got bids for 3.51 billion shares versus the 23.3 million on offer. Happiest Minds, which gets almost all of its revenue from digital services, is one of the 2 IPOs this week to woo Indian investors. It was oversubscribed 151 times. The IPO got bids for 3.51 billion shares versus the 23.3 million on offer, ranking it amongst India's most successful first-time share sales of this decade. To conclude, one of the biggest challenges for businesses is to protect the work-from-home system and arrangements used by employees. The remote work culture has grown rapidly worldwide as businesses have no other option to continue working. It has given rise to more security threats and risks than ever. security teams at organizations have to rely on their employees' existing knowledge of managing a new tool. Many employees were given proper training before they could hop onto these new normal work tools. As most communications are happening over the internet, scammers and fraudsters are finding new ways to access the network and pose a new security risk for the organization. At the same time, cybersecurity experts have to play a big role in securing the networks. They can do this by adding another security layer like using a strong VPN service or installing a protected chat window. The cybersecurity team can also outline a detailed remote working policy to ensure all strategies are followed properly. Protecting your business from various online threats and attacks is essential in the COVID-19 pandemic. As more and more people are going digital, attackers are taking advantage of this to penetrate the system to steal your data. But protecting your business is not a one-day task. That's it for the day. Please download the War India app for the latest news and updates, which is available on Google Play Store. Stay tuned. Thank you.